well. Despite the loss today, your performance along with Nats has been nothing more than extraordinary. What do you want to take away personally from the entire experience?
I don't know even what to say, but I can't explain my performance on this tournament. I just feeling that I'm just making everything to win every match. That's all.
Understood. Thank you.
Thank you. Next question from The Click.
Hey guys, commiserations for the series loss. Obviously you guys lost a close series against Ascend, but I'd like to know, to all the players, what are your thoughts on the overall year you guys have competed in the VCT? You won Masters Berlin, you came close in this tournament, and so I'd like to know how do you view your entire year?
I guess that's our year when we started playing together. We know that it will be a long path to create a team that can compare with every region, every team. So we learned a lot from this year. It was like the not best performance from us on this tournament. We did a lot of mistakes. So after this tournament, we will continue improving ourselves and we'll try to show better performance on next year.
Thank you. Next question from Alicia. From Reset Sentinella. Did you think the Valorant teams are going to bet for long-term rosters like other FPS competitions, or the players market are going to be volatile like League of Legends?
Никит, перевод.
Думаете ли вы, что сцена Valorant будет склоняться к тому варианту, что команды будут сохранять стабильные составы, или будут случаться, на год, например, или то, что переходы будут случаться очень часто, как в Лиге Легенд?
Мне кажется, это вопрос очень простой. Все зависит от организации. Вот и все. Какие цели они перед собой ставят. Кто-то хочет просто брать себе игроков там сильных, да, а кто-то хочет надолго. И это все от организации зависит.
In my opinion, the approach depends on the organizations, and they will make the rules on our scene. If they want to have stable rosters, players will adapt to this scheme.
Thank you. Next question from Upcomer. From Bonnie from Upcomer.
Yeah, okay. I put it in the chat, but I will say it. So again, commiserations for the loss today. Who do you think was the most difficult Ascend player to play against today?
I guess that the main opponent for us, it was like ourselves. So they weren't like difficult for us. They played good, but not like I can, like point someone who was like the toughest one. They all good, and the main opponents for us, it's ourselves.
Thank you. Next question from VLR.
Hey guys, once again, commiserations for the loss. During the set, we saw the clip of, I think it was Redguard dancing with Starzo, and then we saw a screenshot of Zeke and Nats joking about Nats' sensitivity when he was dominating on that one map in the middle of the series. How important are things like that, joking around and having fun during the match? How important is all of that in keeping the nerves off in such a high pressure situation?
I guess it all depends, like on the situations versus who are you playing and what is, how to say it. We played versus Ascend, we know each other really good, so we can make that kind of things. But during the game, it's not like you have to do that things. It's like, it all depends on your nerves or how teams are complain about that, what they prefer to do, like to create the environment in our team. So for them, they like to, like joking around, like screaming and these kind of things. So I guess it doesn't matter. Just depends on your teams and how it's like mentally feeling for them.
Thank you. Next question from Jinx Esports TV.
Hey, my question is, Fracture was the least map played by you guys. What made you pick it in the final match?
Which map?
Fracture.
Fracture.
We know that they're playing this map not good, so that's why we picked this map.
Thank you. Next question from One Tap Valorant.
Hey guys, thank you for taking time out of your day to speak to us. My question is to anyone who wants to answer. How important was it for all of you to participate in like the starting year of Valorant Esports and leaving a big mark in the history of Valorant? And are you excited for what's to come in 2022?
So yeah, all of us is excited what's going to be in the next year. The next year is going to be hard as well. But about this, it was like you said, it's a historical. We done some incredible things. We might play better today, but what's done is done. So this year for all of us, it's just a huge experience that we can participate against international teams, and I guess next year will show something interesting.
Thank you.
Next question from Esports GG.
Thank you. I think following up on that, is there anything you want to say? Because I know you guys have a large fan base who are still cheering you on despite what happened today. So is there anything you guys, and this goes to anyone, what you guys want to say to them?
Thank you everyone who wrote us like in Twitter or tagged us or direct messages like in the K and the other social things. This kind of cheering things, it's really important for us, for players. We know that we can play not good sometimes, we're losing, we're winning, and we really like and love that you're always supporting us. It doesn't matter which results we have, you're always supporting us. And for me, and I guess for the team, it's really emotional thing that keeps our goals go forward and try to the next one in the next year, show more better performance to make you more happy. So thank you everybody again. Thank you everyone.
Thank you very much for that.
Next question from The Click.
The team was one round win away from clinching the tournament in Icebox. You guys were ahead around 12 to 11 before Ascend won those 3 consecutive maps. And so my question goes to Shidos. What do you think went wrong for the team from that point onwards that prohibited them from clinching the title?
Can you repeat the question, please? I'm really sorry. Команда была в одном раунде от победы на айсбоксе, и после поражения там как бы не удалось на 5-й карте закончить игру. Что конкретно вот помешало и что стало препятствием к тому, что вы не смогли игру довести до победы?
На этот вопрос очень сложно ответить, по моему мнению. Поэтому не знаю, когда, наверное, может быть, на секунду подумали, что игра как-то для нас закончилась. Немножко. Я лично подумал, что, возможно, зажались, не доиграли до конца.
It is really difficult to answer these questions right now. Maybe at one point we decided that the game was over for us. And me personally, maybe I a little bit backed away and didn't show the last effort that was needed to finish the game.
Next question from Run It Back.
So this one's for Chronicle. We saw you just perform out of your mind throughout the tournament. Obviously, that might not matter as much without the grand final victory. I just want to know kind of how you thought of your performance throughout the entire Champions event and kind of what you think you can do to keep that up throughout 2022 and continue performing the way you have.
It's obviously that for keeping this performance in the next tournaments, I will train even more harder to win and play like that. But I don't think that my performance is really good because same as every player, I made so many mistakes, and in the grand finals, it was the crucial moment for me because I didn't think that I played on the maximum.
Next question from the Score Esports.
Hi, everyone. Commiserations on the loss, but still a huge congratulations on the incredible run you all have done. This question is for anyone who wants to answer it. You all have obviously worked so hard and grinded so hard to get here. And while this is a second place finish, it is one of the best finishes you could get. So if you had to give any advice to anyone who wants to be a professional Valorant player, what would you say?
Я отвечу.
Okay, да.
Если вы хотите стать профессиональным игроком, то вам нужно дикое желание, рвение и постоянная работа над собой. Вот. Потому что без постоянной работы над собой в какой-то момент вы можете застрять на одном уровне и не пытаться развиваться.
In order to be a professional Valorant player, you need to have a lot of effort, try really hard and work on your game and improve every day. Because without constant improvement, you can stuck on one level and not be able to get better and better in order to be a real Valorant pro.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Next question from Jinx Esports TV.
Where do you guys think you lack while being the attacking side, as that's where Ascend and other teams dominated you guys on many occasions?
Can you repeat, please?
Your defense is pretty strong. We all know that. But what do you think you lack when you are the attacking side, as that's where we saw you guys being dominated by Ascend and other teams on many occasions?
Maybe because of the pressure, maybe because we didn't go into the game. We did a lot of mistakes. That's why sometimes our attack side is not at best like a defensive side. And if you saw, we like to start from the attacking side, and during the defense we can come back or show much better performance. So I think the reason that's we're not into the game from the start.
And also I cannot to be if you're playing attack side, every mistake is punishing so much harder than you're playing on defense side, and that's the maybe main moment of this, and that's the main reason why we just often playing really bad on attack side, because we're making so much mistakes and we're always being punished for that.
Thank you.
Thank you. The Score Esports, did you have another question?
No, I didn't. I apologize.
No worries. Any other questions in the room? Okay, that concludes our scrum for today. Thank you so much, Gambit, for joining us, and thank you everyone for your questions.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Goodbye.